Your thoughts create your reality, a life-changing story. How many battles are you creating in your own mind? Vivian thought she was just tired and frustrated, but the truth ran deeper. Her thoughts were shaping every moment of her day, and she didn't even realize it. In this story, we see her change as she finally saw how shifting her internal dialogue could transform her entire reality. Vivian didn't think of herself as angry. She thought of herself as straightforward, no nonsense, honest. But underneath all those labels was something hotter, sharper, and far more exhausting than she ever admitted. Her anger showed up in small ways. The sigh she swallowed in conversations, the tight nod she used instead of saying how she actually felt, the frustration that tightened in her chest when people didn't meet expectations she never spoke aloud. She wasn't loud. She wasn't volatile. She was just tired. Tired of being frustrated. Tired of being disappointed. One evening, after a long day that stretched her patience thin, she came home to find a stack of mail in her mailbox. Bills, some catalog she never ordered from, and so much junk mail. She felt that familiar heat crawl up her chest. Why does life keep piling up on me all at once? She muttered. She tossed the stack on her dining table a little harder than she meant to. A pamphlet fluttered to the floor, landing face open. Your mind shapes your path. She almost laughed. What kind of fortune cookie nonsense was this? But something in her, some quiet, depleted part, couldn't look away. That night, instead of scrolling herself numb, Vivian sat on the edge of her bed and let the silence press close. She replayed her day, then her week, then the last few months. She didn't like what she saw. She was showing up to every moment already bracing for disappointment, already convinced people would irritate her, already expecting things to go wrong. Her thoughts were setting the tone long before anything actually happened. And the truth hit her with uncomfortable clarity. She was creating half the battles she was fighting, not intentionally, just habitually. She exhaled, long and slow. Something has to change, she whispered, and it has to start with me. The next morning, she tried something new. Nothing dramatic or loud, just intentional. While making her coffee, she told herself, today I choose to show up differently. On her commute, she repeated, I choose to release the stories that wear me down. At work, when a coworker sent an email that felt condescending, her chest tightened, but she paused. Instead of reacting, she thought, maybe this isn't about me. Maybe I can choose a different interpretation. That moment didn't magically fix her day, but it broke the old pattern, and that was enough. Over the next few weeks, Vivian practiced something she had avoided for years, redirecting her thoughts. When frustration bubbled up, she asked herself, what story am I telling myself right now? When the old anger tried to take over, she countered, I choose thoughts that support the woman I'm becoming. At first, it felt fake. Then it felt repetitive. Then it felt possible. And finally, it felt powerful. Vivian began noticing the details she used to breeze past. The way the morning light warmed her living room, the smile in the cashier's voice, the calm of her breath when she actually slowed down enough to feel it. Her world wasn't changing overnight, but the lens she viewed it through was getting clearer. One Saturday morning, she stepped onto her porch with a fresh cup of tea and realized something stunning in its simplicity. Her life felt different because she felt different. Her circumstances were the same, her responsibilities were the same, but how she met each moment had shifted. She wasn't carrying old stories into new moments. She wasn't rehearsing worst case scenarios. She wasn't letting anger narrate her future. Instead, she was finally choosing thoughts that reflected who she wanted to be, not who she'd been forced to be. Vivian closed her eyes, breathing in the slow, steady morning air. I get it now, she said softly. My thoughts create my reality, and I choose a reality that supports my peace. She wasn't perfect. She wasn't finished, but she was free in a way she had never let herself be before. And that was the real shift, the life-changing one. You don't have to stay tied to the thoughts that hold you down. Your shift can begin quietly in the small moments where you choose a different inner voice. These affirmations will help you reshape your mindset and create a more peaceful reality from the inside out. I choose thoughts that support my peace. I release the stories that no longer serve me. I am learning to respond. I choose how I react. My mind is a powerful tool, and I use it wisely. I am safe to create a new inner dialogue. I let go of patterns that keep me stuck. I show up today with clarity and intention. I can choose calm. I am capable of changing my inner world. I allow myself to think gently and lovingly. I give myself permission to grow. I breathe before I decide. I can choose to release anger. I honor my emotions. I trust myself to choose a better story. I create space for new thoughts to rise. My thoughts guide me toward who I want to be. I choose a reality that reflects my higher self. I am shifting, healing, and becoming. Thank you so much for sharing your time and energy with me today. If this story spoke to you, tell me, what thoughts are you choosing to create? And please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share this video with someone who needs a little reminder that they can choose their thoughts. And if you'd like more support in creating your reality, click the link in the description to receive the Affirmations Starter Kit. It's a guide to help you write affirmations that feel true, powerful, and life-changing. And it's my gift to you. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next session.